Hey y'all, my name's Madigan. You can call me Maddie, and we are on day 17. You heard that right, 17 of voiceover practice. Today our theme is Final Fantasy XIV, one of my favorite games of all time, and they just revealed their new job, the Pictomancer, as you see on the screen right here. We are going to be doing our theme today around Final Fantasy XIV. I hope you enjoy. Our first spin of the day will have us doing a quote as triumphant. Triumphant's a great emotion to use because you get a lot of energy from it. So when you're reading triumphant, you want to get your shoulders back a little bit, your chest out because you're projecting. Don't pay attention to my boobs. Chest out. And when you're triumphant, you get a lot of energy in your voice. You're excited, but not just excited, you won. Think about the best match that you've ever won in a multiplayer game. League of Legends if you want to hurt yourself. So we are going to read our first Final Fantasy quote as triumphant. And of course, spoilers for Final Fantasy, I'll be doing quotes from Shadowbringers and Endwalker. So we'll be reading Emet Selch as triumphant. Very well. Let us proceed to your final judgment. The victor shall write the tale and the vanquished become its villain. But come, let us cast aside titles and pretense and reveal our true faces to one another. I am Hades, he who shall awaken our brethren from their dark slumber. Emet Selch, I could do an entire video series on his quotes. He has the best stuff. Very well. Let us proceed to your final judgment. The victor shall write the tale and the vanquished become its villain. But come, let us cast aside titles and pretense and reveal our true faces to one another. I am Hades, he who shall awaken our brethren from their dark slumber. Our next quote from Final Fantasy will be read as sincere. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Imagine yourself talking to someone that you love and they're feeling down, and you want to sincerely tell them that you appreciate them. They're upset, they're feeling down, and you give yourself some little bit of pressure in the back of your throat. Drop your octave a little bit. Make them feel like you love them and say, hey, don't worry about it. I love you. And whatever you're going through right now, you can get through it. And I believe in you. Chat. So our next quote will be read as sincere, and we'll be reading. Ooh, this is gonna pull some heartstrings for people in chat who played Final Fantasy. We're gonna be reading Hermes as sincere. Meteion, though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you'll learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run and so much more. Yes, upon your return, I will give you a beautiful flower. Ah, I love Hermes. I was glad to murder this man. Flash Fox, don't ruin this moment for me. I'm feeling sad and happy at the same time. How could you? Hermes really is, I don't know, he feels like the embodiment of a tragic character. From the beginning, when we're introduced to him, he's one of the only people that feel sorrow and guilt in Elpis. And to see his journey, see where his mind brought him to deal with this trauma was incredible. And this ending of his story, letting Meteion live, gorgeous. All right, give me another read. I'm gonna do another read. I'm gonna try to be as sad as I can. Get the tissues ready, chat. I'm gonna be sad. Meteion, though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you'll learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run and so much more. Yes, upon your return, I'll gift you a beautiful flower. Ah, well, let's move on for something sad. Let's do a quote from our script library. For those of you who don't know, I am currently in formal training to be a voice actor, and my instructor has given me a library of different quotes that I can read to try out and practice my cold reading. And we're gonna be doing one of those. Snobbish? The exact opposite of what I was just doing. When I think snobbish, I think more of a rich European person. Something more like this, like up in the nose. We'll read amazing wear makeup as snobbish. I don't spend a lot of money or time applying makeup in the morning. I certainly don't reapply throughout the day. By midday, you would think I owned makeup at all. I'd almost given up on wearing it when I found amazing wear makeup. It doesn't cost a small fortune. It actually lasts all day and be found in most drugstores. Amazing wear makeup really is amazing. Our next quote will be read as annoyed. Chat, say something obnoxious so I can get annoyed at you. Yeah, so we'll be reading Elidibus as annoyed. I hate meat. Ramos, how could you? Oh, I'm so angry. Something annoying, how much shit costs capitalism. I'll escape to the one place capitalism can't find me. Space. Even should you lose all that is dear to you, even if it should cost you your life, you bear the burden and fight on, kicking and screaming until your last breath is spent. I feel like annoyed's a little bit angry, but not pissed off. I'm not angry. You know, I'm just kind of like, excuse me? Even should you lose all that is dear to you, even if it should cost you your life, you bear the burden and fight on, kicking and screaming until your last breath. All right, let's try to read this one as less annoyed and more tense, more like they're trying to actually inspire you. Even should you lose all that is dear to you, even if it should cost you your life, you bear the burden and fight on, kicking and screaming until your last breath is spent. Exactly, chat. Don't give up. All right, we got 2 more quotes to do, and then we'll move on to Final Fantasy. Our next one is going to be from our script library, and we'll read it as ashamed. I feel like I'm frequently ashamed, to be fair. We're reading cough, stop, cough drops as ashamed. Chat, if you're trying to do an ashamed voice, once again, it always starts with your body. Droop your shoulders a bit, hunch yourself a bit, make it feel like you think to yourself you're being scolded and you're ashamed about it. You did something wrong and it's just you got to admit to it. I just kind of feel ashamed. It's close to sad, but more self-reflective. Is it really too much to ask for? A cough drop that can get rid of the awful dry tickle in my throat? I asked pharmacists and she recommended I try Cough Stop. Cough Stop isn't like an ordinary cough drop. This one is formulated with a special blend of herbs and helps soothe the lining of your throat when irritated. Look for Cough Stop at your local drugstore. Let's do this as if we were doing a commercial. Is it really too much to ask for? A cough drop that can get rid of the awful dry tickle in my throat? I asked my pharmacist and she recommended I try Cough Stop. Cough Stop isn't like the ordinary cough drops. This one is formulated with a special blend of herbs and helps soothe the lining of your throat when irritated. Look for Cough Stop in your local drugstore. Add some music and that will be an ad? Exactly, Ramos. Exactly. Who's ready for the last read of the video, huh? We're gonna be doing it as Manly. Do you like Twitch TV? Do you like watching me? Well, if you aren't aware, you can get a subscription to Madigan for free. That's right, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to whatever streamer you wish for free once a month. And you say to yourself, well, how do I find that? Easy. You just scroll down below the video. Easy. You click gift a sub, or whatever it says subscribe, scroll down at the bottom, and there'll be a box that says subscribe for free with Prime. If you wish to do that, give it to a streamer. It could even be me. But we'll be reading our last Final Fantasy quote as Manly, and we'll be reading Hythlodeus. When I do Manly, I always go to my deep southern. It feels the most manly to me. Oh, come now. It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all. I, for one, would have been perfectly content in watching Raptured from the stalls, but I won't say no to a pit part. Oh, come now. It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all. I, for one, would have been perfectly content to watch Enraptured from the stalls, but I won't be denied I won't say no to a bit part. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow, and it helps me feel a little better about myself. We also have, if you want to support me more, a Patreon link in the description. You can click that and join us for our weekly community nights where we watch movies. Last community night, we watched Princess Mononoke, and I'd love to have you there. I am live every day at 1 p.m. EST over on twitch.tv/MadiganVA. Come and join us there and watch us play some games and watch us practice our voice acting. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye, y'all.